What's good YouTube, it's your boy DBoyDG, and in today's video I'm going to be doing what's good YouTube, it's your boy DBoyDG, and in today's video, what is going on YouTube, it's your boy DBoyDG, and in today, what is going on YouTube, it's your boy DBoyDG, and in today's video I'm going to be bringing what's going on YouTube, it's your boy DBoyDG, and you already know I'm back. Going on YouTube, it's your boy DBoyDG, and what is good YouTube, it's your boy DBoyDG, and yes, yo, what's up YouTube, it's your boy DBoyDG, the great, the good, the god. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a hot minute, it's been a minute, I haven't uploaded in like what? Yo, what's up YouTube, it's your boy DBoyDG, the great, the good, the god. And you know, today I'm gonna be spinning some yo, it's been a minute, it's been a long minute. You know, as always is when you step into your 20s, you know, life can get a little bit crazy, lots of up and downs, especially for me, you know, but mostly for the better. You know, I moved house twice in the time that I haven't even been uploading, and I had such a long schedule, but now I'm looking pretty on track and I got a lot more things established. You know, my routines definitely become more established between I go to work, I'm still a student, I've been doing my side things and my side hustles, and you know, I've also been training really hard at the moment, and I try to keep a decent amount of time to chill with my girl. You know, it can be a bit draining when you're young, but at the same time, that's the time when you can do it. You can afford to be drained when you're young because you got like infinite energy. You know, you're young and you're hungry, you got all this stuff going on. When is there really a better time to be doing all this than when you're younger, especially in your 20s? Because that's when your brain like sort of matures. You're figuring out your purpose, but at the same time, you can still be doing stuff. Like anything you're doing can still be productive. So the way that I see it, gotta be using the time productively and getting shit done, because otherwise, you know, as you get older, time will start slipping out your hands, man. Slip out your fingers like little fish. I spend a lot of time online as well, and people always say, yeah, you should do this in your 20s, you should do that in your 20s, and how you should spend your time and do this and don't do this. And you know, everyone's a bit confused. That's just how it is. Everyone's confused, they're lost, they don't know their purpose, all that shit. But that's the aim of the game, boys. Like, if it was that easy, it wouldn't be rewarding when you do finally discover the things you want to do. Like, it's not going to be easy. Nothing really is truly easy, especially if it is quite rewarding. You're going to have to put in the work. It's just a no-brainer. There's no negotiation to that. If you want something and it's highly rewarding, you're gonna have to work for it. That's set in stone. That's not changing. We all feel lost, bro. It's not that deep. It's really not that deep to feel lost. Really not that deep. But for me, my key has just been, fuck it, I'll figure it out. That's the mindset you gotta have. Oh, I don't know what I want to do in my life, I don't know what my purpose is, fuck it, I'll figure it out. Like, literally say those exact words, fuck it, I'll figure it out. It's really reassuring, I can't lie. Like, I'll be stressing too, you know, as everyone does. I'm like, oh shit, I don't really know what to do with that in my life. I don't really know what's my purpose, what are my goals, what do I want to do, how do I want to spend my time. Fuck it, I'll figure it out. Because the only other option is you keep crying about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can either say fuck it and get on with it, or you can keep crying about it, and you can see where that's going to get you. They're the options that you have. Realistically, they're the only options that you have. At the end of the day, everything is still very subjective. Like, what you want to do is going to differ to what another man wants to do. Everybody specializes in different things. We have different skill sets, we have different experiences when we grow up, and that's what tailors your experience in life. And that's also what's a good thing, because it's quite unique, right? So the way you grew up is going to be different to someone else. You might be leading the same life path and purpose and whatnot, but like, your unique experiences is what creates the unique perspective and also determines what you might want to do with your life. But at the end of the day, I think it just kind of boils down to, at least the time in your 20s, I think it just boils down to like learning skills, figuring out what you like to do, what you want to do, and what you can envision yourself doing. That's just the way that I see it, because there's no harm in learning skills while you're young. And then once you've established a lot of that, it's all just about making improvements and just doing the same things every day and just seeing like, how can I get better at this? How can I get better at that? How can I improve this circumstance? How can I tweak this? To be honest, I think the hardest part of all of it is actually just avoiding the bad shit, all of the bad temptations and all the bad habits that people start to adopt when they kind of get into this age. I know people personally that are like that, I know people that aren't like that, but I think avoiding this shit is the hardest part. It's not even doing the good things, it's staying clear of the bad things. You have to learn to navigate through the bullshit, especially with all these people trying to feed you this information and that and tell you this and that. Everything's very conflicting, it's all over the place. So you got to navigate through the bullshit. It's quite hard for me to even speak on this subject, because I really am just at the start of this like decade of your 20s. Like, I really am at the beginning of that part, but I've done a lot of analysis on other people and their behaviors, and so I kind of understand it pretty well. And that's why I think it is good to learn from other people, because you can see what mistakes they made and then you can try and avoid them before you make it yourself. We all make mistakes too, and you just learn from them, carry on, simple. You gotta have your fun, of course. Like, I know a lot of the OGs, they kill to be the same age. They would kill to be this age again. They always talk about it as like a golden era, you know, prime time, this, that. And yeah, at the same time, those like fun moments that you have in your life, those are the stories that you end up telling when you get older. When you get older, people don't really talk about like, oh yeah, I remember I was just sitting at my desk working. Like, they're not stories that you tell. It's usually the like more crazy, good and bad things. Like, you know, like just the crazy experiences that most likely come from doing stuff you probably shouldn't be doing, or just, you know, the more fun side of things. And they are the stories that you tell. But at the same time, on the flip side, I also know a lot of people that regret not doing the things that they think they should have done and not really been putting in that work to curate a better life looking ahead of time. So I think it's striking a balance between doing the hard work and also having the fun and like being in the present, especially while you're young. That's what most people struggle with. That's definitely what I struggle with too. Yeah, I know a lot of people that regret not doing more in both the fun and the work department. For me, I just kind of want to make sure that I make every moment count, from fun to work as well. I just think there's too much opportunity in this world to just be dozing about like a bum, letting other people navigate your life and just not really thinking about things too much and getting shit done. But at the same time, life is a bit too short to not enjoy the process and enjoy the moment and really just be in the present and actually do things that you like, that make you feel content and fulfilled and have the stories to tell. I can't really pinpoint it to too many specific things of what I should and shouldn't do and what you guys should and shouldn't do, except for maybe training and like your overall health, because at the end of the day, that's survival. Like, that's going to ensure longevity in your life. It's going to make sure you're operating at peak performance. It's also your health. Like, that's the one thing that's keeping you alive, is having good health. If you don't have good health, anything you do is going to feel shit. Whether you're working or you're having fun, if you have poor health, that's going to negatively impact and reflect on your day-to-day decisions. But for me, that's like one of the things is like a non-negotiable. No matter what field you're in, no matter what industry you work in, no matter what your daily schedule looks like, you got to look after your health. You got to look after your well-being. That also means both mental and physical. You got to be doing both. But it's a somatic relationship. They go hand in hand. Like, your health is survival at the end of the day. Like, let that sink in. Like, your health is your ability to survive in any given condition. So it is important, and that's a non-negotiable. If you really are lost, like, that's number one thing. And that's what I've been doing recently as well. These past like 2 years, I've really taken the time just to prioritize ensuring that my health is good, my training is good, my body feels good, my brain feels good, all that good stuff. Because that's going to have a positive ROI no matter what you do, no matter what sector of life you go into. Ensuring those things are in check and stable, you're going to be good regardless. Because a lot of people struggle with that, especially in the US, bro. In the US, yeah, the number one cause of death in the US, and bear in mind, the US has a very large population, is heart disease. What does that stem from? It stems from your food and your diet, right? And how much you train. And that's insane. The number one cause of death is because of food. That's insane. So make sure that's in check, because yeah, man, crazy. It's crazy. You know, and like on this channel, obviously I haven't posted in a long time. I was very young when I started this. I started doing it when I was in lockdown, so my interests were very different. But even like from my videos, even just a year ago, you would have seen a bit of a transition. You know, I was very fashion related. I really like my shoes and my sneakers and whatnot, because at that point in time, those were my priorities. Over time, that shifted and transitioned into being a bit more fitness and health related. I still be doing all that stuff. I still be putting that shit on. I still be interested in my style, my presentation, all that good stuff. 'Cause at the end of the day, I have to put clothes on, bro. I can't go outside naked. It is important. It's the same with your health. You know, you look good, you feel good, etc, etc. And speaking on that, moving forward, what I want to do with this channel, I got quite a few older videos that I made. Some of them maybe like 6-7 months ago that I got in the locker that I'm ready to upload at some point. I made the videos and I never uploaded them. Still, to me, they still have value, so I'm going to be progressively posting those throughout the next few weeks. That's my game plan. So you're going to see a couple videos that are going to come out, but they're not going to be in the present moment. They actually are quite a few months back. It's not necessarily going to be chronological, because obviously I think I'm going to release this video and then I'm going to transition to releasing the others. So it's going to be a bit all over the place, but hopefully it's still going to be entertaining and valuable. You know, I'm taking a slightly different approach to the tube this time. It may work out for me, it may not, but we'll see. I'll post them. If people are messing with it, I'll continue to do it. If they're not, I'll switch it up. Simple as that, really. My plan is just to live my life in the way that I'm doing. I guess it's just constantly seeking like improvements, just trying to better my situation in every single realm that I can, financially, physically, mentally, health wise, you know, star wise, network wise, relationship wise, activity wise, story wise. There's loads of things, and that's why I wanted to emphasize and take the time to, you know, make a point of the 20s is the time to do that. What I want to do is I really just want to try and document that. I'm hoping that will provide some value for other people as well, because that would be a great thing. Like, it would be a good thing for me to make changes in my life and simultaneously help other people in the process. That's a really good thing for me to do. It's a powerful thing to do, and also just providing a more positive influence in the space, because, you know, the world of online, there's a lot of bad stuff that circulates and there's a lot of bad influences on people. It's important that if you are doing good things for yourself, by documenting that and showing to other people, you don't actually understand, you can help a lot of people in the process. process, I kind of wanted to take on that responsibility of helping myself and in the process helping other people. Like I said, a lot of people feel lost. I feel lost as well, but it's just part of the game, innit? And if I could show people where I'm going from where I am now to where I'll be in the future, and it's documented as evidence and authentic evidence, that would be truly amazing to me. I feel like that would be a good thing to do, and it'd be very impactful in a way that I would feel good about myself for doing that. So that's why I'm doing it. And I like to think of each video that I make as a little time bomb for that period of time, what I'm going through, my emotions, what my daily habits are like. And then as I get older, I can also look back at those videos and be like, oh damn, that's crazy, that I remember being there. I have a visual documentation of what my life was like at that point in time. Like, I could only imagine if like our grandparents had documented their life, how cool that would be to see what life was like in their time, what they were up to, what they were doing. Like, that's priceless to me. I can't even imagine how sick that would be, just to see something like your ancestry in visual documentation, especially before technology. I just think that's a sick concept. So I wanted to make some videos that kind of reflect that as well. So I have like these documentations that I can show my kids and my grandkids. So when they ask about like, yo, what were you like when you were this age? I'll be like, say less, go check out the YouTube channel. Just little time bombs, little time capsules of like my life. I just think it's pretty sick, you know. And even like now when I go back and watch some of my older videos, like I'll sit through and I'll just be cringing to myself. I'm like, oh man, did I really say that? Did I really do that? But at the same time, I kind of enjoy that cringiness because it kind of just shows how far I've come even from that point. All the changes that I made, for the most part, it's been improvements, which is good. So yeah, although I do cringe at the videos, to me that's an indication of improvement. So I shouldn't have anything to be ashamed of in that regard. So yeah, man, expect a decent amount of things to come. Obviously, I'm not a professional in this field. I'm really just learning through the process. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just taking it as it comes, you know, rolling with the punches. At the end of the day, my goal is always to get better at everything I do. So if I'm going to be doing this consistently, I will be getting better at it. That applies to anything that I'm doing in my life. It's always the goal of, all right, how can I improve? How can I get better? You can't go wrong. How can you go wrong with always trying to be better? You can't. It's like infinitely high ROI from improvement. Improvement's never, ever, 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 ever a bad thing. May as well make it a goal, a life goal, matter of fact, a lifestyle. It should be a lifestyle. Yeah, the videos that I might be dropping are lifestyle vlogs, but it's a lifestyle of improvement. So hopefully people can extract value out of that, because even I'm extracting value out of it watching other people. So hopefully same thing can be applied to me. So yeah, man, life in your 20s, difficult time, but it's a difficult time for me, difficult time for you, difficult time for everybody, man. No one's really got this shit figured out. They're just kind of doing what they do, doing what they know, doing what they don't know. And the fun part is trying to figure it out and, like I said, navigate through the bullshit. We'll see where it takes me. It might flop, and then that flop is on the internet for everyone to see. Great. Or matter of fact, we'll see where I take me, because technically I should be the dictator of my own life, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we'll see. You boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you keep working hard, staying productive, keep bettering yourself, and yeah, as always, stay blessed, stay tuned, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's been your boy. I look forward to releasing the content and seeing what people make of it. Yeah, all right, peace out.